check the scoreboard. Red song. Get what you wanna take. Make your snaps count. Get what you wanna take. Don't count your snaps. Take what you're giving till you get what you wanna take. Grind like the rent do, turn that pressure into weight. It doesn't matter how much you're in and out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure your snaps count. Don't pitch the ball after an incomplete first down. Take what you're giving till you get what you want to take. Grind like the rent do, turn that pressure into weight.
Yo, just
it doesn't matter how much you're in and out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure your snaps count.
Yo, y'all don't know. Y'all ain't know I have bars like that. You know what I mean? To ghostwrite that. What's good, yeah?
What's happening?
As you can see, we got I got Kenny back this week here. Perfect week for you to be back. Glad to have you back, Kenny.
Appreciate it. Feel great like when you have a high KD ratio and you complete the objectives at the same time. So it's good.
All right. Well, there you go.
And it helps that you had a superb game that we're going to talk about. Pick six.
We can talk about.
Appreciate that.
I knew Kenny was going to be on the show this
week.
Week
absolutely.
after that game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was like, yeah, we got Kenny back this week. E, what's good, my brother?
I just want to talk, since we didn't ask him last week, Kenny, just do you feel like it's something different this season? Like, me personally, I feel the competition is top tier, unlike any other year that we've had. So go ahead, talk about it.
Ratchet it up. I think so. I think combination of more teams, people seeing the league on social media, and just natural competitive drive is making it more and more. So especially when there's been teams that are ascended from the depths to actually win championships, are like, oh, why can't we do that? So I agree with you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. I love watching what's out there, to be honest with you. You know what's crazy? This season has been so busy that I haven't made it from my field to field 1 or 2 at all throughout the day. You know, I'm always over there talking to somebody. I haven't touched field 1 or 2 this season. I've been on my field 3. I didn't even know there was something controversial going on field 1. That's how crazy it was last week. And that's 2 weeks in a row where I haven't been able to, go anywhere.
Well, I think my game ended early.
That's the only reason you came
to
watch my game.
You need clarification on golden rules. I'm over there watching that. Then I get pulled over, and as you can see in Usman's video, Ball Sahara film, that I'm in the middle of trying to see what that call is about. So, but it's all fun, and I think we got it right. We got it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. All the extra things that are critiqued from seeing the video. Come on, guys. You already know in those scrums, it's whoever comes down with that rock.
Yeah.
In those scrums. It's tough. Those are tough places to be, and y'all know how it goes. You know what?
Offensive players know what to do, and defenders also
know
what to do and what can be seen, what can't be seen. Like, let's be honest. We all play the game. We know.
We all play, man.
Yeah.
We all play. I do the same exact thing, whatever it is. Anyway.
Well, you do that every play, so.
You crazy. Listen, there's tape out on me last night, so make sure y'all check it out. Just for the record, as I told these two before we got on here live, yo, your boy is still a 3 right now, man. Your boy is still a 3.
Yeah, I don't have to watch past the first
I'm hurting.
3 minutes. Germ used the unicorn, and I was done after that. You can see after the first drive, just it's a certain after the first drive, I think, like first 4 minutes, he gave me like 3-4 passes, whatever he gave me. Ken scores. Watch me in the background as I go toward the goalpost, and I just pass out. That wasn't for camera. I was done.
Just for the record, all the guys from Red Zone that were there, from Blitz that were there, and you were lined up on my side defensively, remember, box. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, still.
That's what they do, right?
Still there, box. Yeah. If you was there last night, it was a good time. Kenny, you got to come out when you get a chance. We had a great time last night.
Shout out to Ken for setting that up.
Shout out to Ken, man. Every year we get to be able to go out there on Thursday night, a little extra football. If you need some extra reps, get out there. You know what I mean?
Bless.
It's a good
Want
time.
to get cooked by the unicorn? Come on.
Yeah, or boxed by Mr. Jones. Either way, just know don't throw to my side. That's it. Corner. I had Aziz behind me. Yo, let me tell you something. When you trust the safety behind you, box. They thought they were open. Aziz, I know he's cutting it off, and they had nothing else. It was fun. Let's see. We got Fat Man laughing. yeah. All right. Let's get into these games. Kenny, you've been out for a while, so let's see. Just for I hope everything's all right. Everything's going good for you.
Appreciate that. It's good. Yeah.
Let's. Where you want to start, Kenny?
Wherever you want to start. You want to go in order from like division order, or just what's on the screen, or what?
What was our best game? So our best game was in D1. So let's. I liked a couple games here. What was our best game? We watched the games back. What do you think was the best game of the day? We'll leave that division for last.
I mean, I think without saying, probably the best game was Browns ball up top.
So Browns ball up top. So we're gonna leave D1 for last, and we'll start
because you also had a great game in Bomb Squad Jet. So yeah, we can say that for last.
Yeah. All right. So let's start D.
Start Legacy. Start Legacy. So that we
can. Maybe that'll just be the way we go. We'll start with Legacy. For the TDs versus the Browns. Start in D1. Nick, we ain't starting in D1. We'll get to you though. We'll get to you. For the TDs Browns, Kenny, you seen all the games?
I think all of them I've seen. Yeah, but there's so many games you just forget if you was like, did I watch this game already?
Yeah, normally I'd be like, Kenny, you had to see everything, but I was Jesus. It's a lot of games to watch.
A lot of games.
Yeah, so just guys, 12 games this week, 12 games stats, and we completed them and we watched them. So all right, for the TDs versus the Legacy Browns. Hey, you can start.
I'll start from before the TD's standpoint. They got to catch the rock. it's really that simple. And you two got to agree with me. All right, so we watched and we both we saw the same thing. Mm-hmm. They got to catch the ball, man. They let Anwar down. The Browns' legacy team is good, whether it's a not starting or I don't want to butcher it. It's Rzff, right? He was out this week. I'm just saying, either way, that's a good team. So you can't beat yourself against that team. So the drops, they have to clean that up, whether it's, and I'm going to call names. Hassan had a couple drops. Pablo, Debo, you know who you are.
Yeah. We call him
he did have.
I call him Debo back in the 49ers fan. Yeah. That's a joke from back in the day.
Just
catch the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if they win. I'm not going to sit here and say they win, but it's a completely different game. You catch the rock. That's it. That's all I got to say about that game. You guys go ahead. Short and sweet.
Kenny?
I agree with everything he said. That was big. They had a couple plays. I think Irfan had, was it late in the game? Caught one, took one for some.
Took one to the house,
Yeah, good for him. A lot of drops, though. But credit to Anas coming back and playing really well for the Browns, hitting people. They didn't drop many passes, which is a big difference versus 40 TDs. So, I mean, it's only game 2 for a lot of these teams, so you have something to improve on. And I think losing and playing poorly early this season is actually a good thing because it jolts you awake to think, all right, like, what do we need to improve? Rather than sometimes you win, you don't necessarily play well, and people are just like, oh, we won, so it's good. It's like, no, you had a lot of mistakes. So it's good for 40 TDs.
Yeah, of course. We've seen undefeated teams. What happens to them late?
I don't know if getting shellacked is a great thing, though.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if getting shellacked.
No, this is.
Well, it could be.
They have a win.
It could be.
Have a win.
I don't know.
So it's not.
I never felt good about getting shellacked.
You got to wake up. It basically for the TDs who have players, veteran players from previous teams. It ain't gonna be no walkover because you were in higher divisions. Like, it's no walkover. This division is hard, just like every division's hard. So it's even, and that's it. And to be right now, these guys, you know, they shellacked them. So they gotta regroup, gotta catch the ball, as these two guys said, and I think it's just as simple as that. I need one thing I'm gonna say. I need Hash to carry a little bit more. You playing there, we expect you to be their guy per se. So that guy gotta, you know, you gotta heavy is the head that holds the crown. You gotta be Anwar's number one. They need that. I don't know if we've seen it that way yet this season, where they have a number one. You know what I mean? Or a guy that can get everything else going, or help everything roll when it's not rolling.
Yeah, but if he has, you know him a lot longer than I have. If he has, then I apologize. I'm just saying, from what can he do that as a number one receiver? That's what I'm saying. Like, we know,
Can he do that as a number one receiver?
Knowing him, his leadership quality, he's won championships, but it has been throwing the ball.
QB.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
He should be able to.
I guess you can find out.
Yeah.
I'm saying for him to say that he's disappointed.
Okay, so my question,
hasn't done
I didn't say
it
he was
yet.
disappointed. I said
yeah.
I didn't say disappointed. I said I need him to be I need him to carry it.
Okay.
They need the number one. Who's gonna be who's it gonna be?
Let Salt tell you, it's him.
Well, if Salt's been playing good. Salt's been playing good. Actually, and we talked about Hassan's drops, but Hassan also played well this game.
Yeah.
Pablo's played well also. Debo. I need Wreck Debo back. Yeah, man.
Like
we know what you can do. We need. I think you're in your head a little bit. Like, you got a touchdown in this one late, but there were some drops that you just shouldn't make.
Ever since the Andrew play.
Yeah, there's some drops that you should.
Like, though, and I'm half joking, but
yeah,
only half. You know,
there's some drops that you shouldn't make. That's it. And there's some drops that nobody should make, but you know, certain guys they get less of a leeway than everybody else. Anyway, all right, let's move on to our next legacy game, which was a very good game.
Yeah,
it was the Firebirds versus Goldman Sachs. This was a really.
I want to talk from the Goldman perspective.
Goldman Sachs got some brass balls, man.
I respect them going for two.
I did. I didn't know how they lost the game. So when I finally watched it, and we were like, wait a second. They going for two? They going for the win?
That's not the five, yeah.
They was like, forget the tie. We ain't going to overtime. This win or go home right here. I like that, man. That is very respectable. It ended up in an L, but you took the chance to either win or go home. You weren't going overtime. So I like that.
Do you guys normally subscribe to that? I like it, and I think so.
Early in the season, why not?
I guess so, to see what you're made of. I mean, I tend to be more conservative. I'm like, let's just go for one. If I think I'm better than the team I'm playing against, I'm like, let's go for one and take them in overtime. But
then you gotta think, if you think you're better than them, you're like, we could get this too.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to bring it down to one play. I'm like, all right, let's go to OT and we'll try to stop you stop us rather than one play.
I'm trying to think.
Either way. Yeah.
It depends on how the game was going for me. As in, like, is it a grueling game? And it's like, all right, listen, guys, we ain't gonna have nothing more left in this overtime. We gotta win it right here because they probably get us in the. You know what I mean? You have
like an Iron Man type situation.
Yeah, like an Iron Man situation.
One event,
we're
like,
yeah. So that would probably make my decision.
Nate went off that game. Asian.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. Nate right now might be this
play with
division's
him different places.
He's in the he'd be in the conversation for this division's early season MVP. He killed the first game too against 4 of the TDs in a loss, and he played well this game. They got a lot of guys. They're good.
They're a good team.
They're good team.
Juan's steering the ship there, so good for him.
He is. And then, like I said, they only lost by 1 here. Let's Omar now. Let's get to the Firebird side.
Omar doing it with his legs a couple of times.
Oh my gosh!
Not positive. Go ahead.
No, wait. I was positive, but I forgot about that.
Oh my god!
There is no way you guys let Omar scramble for a touchdown. He doesn't run.
Huh?
He's not a scrambling QB.
Maybe he doesn't need to run.
He can run. He can run. He can run.
Look at
Not
and I don't want to jump too far. I don't want to
They had
jump
him
too
looking
far
like
ahead,
Mike Vick out there.
but I don't want to jump too far ahead. But think about the strikers. Rzff doesn't really do it, but when he pulled it out, pause.
Yeah.
Pause. That was crazy.
But they had Omar
when he decided to run.
Yeah,
he scored.
They had Omar looking like Vic. He escaped. They didn't chase him down. Nothing. He running to the right, buying time. But that's good for him. I'm gonna say this, right? Omar's a guy in multiple divisions and is struggling in the upper division right now. I actually think that playing in the legacy division will help Omar because what I think one of his major problems is he caters to his stars too much. Not like the stars are asking for anything, but he it's like, all right, I got this guy. All right, I'm gonna do this. No, now you're in legacy where you don't have the Ike, AP, and the Qs of the world who do the upper division outstanding things that just make plays out of nothing. So now it gets you back to a base where you're like, I got to use my team. And I feel any QB should throw to everybody. You take Ramsey, for example, in D1 and now you see in Mongo. Those guys throw to everybody. Everybody gets the ball. And that's what you have to do. What did he say down there? Confidence building. Yeah. And you have to just got to play QB. You don't got to forget all that. I got when we get to the other game, I got some critiques in that game that kind of annoyed me watching it back. But this will teach you to kind of play team ball with everybody. A star is just a star. Yeah, he'll bail you out sometimes, but you shouldn't be looking for him to bail you out. That's what I'm saying.
That's fair.
All right. Yeah, and Firebirds, a good game. Harry had a good game. Mo Gotcha. Mo Gotcha's a good. Mo Gotcha been hooping. Yeah. He's been hooping consistently. He's one of the consistent guys on that team.
Gotcha been getting them. So.
Yeah, they've been missing. They missed John this game. Jesse. I don't know if they left early or whatever, but because I think they were in the picture. But yeah, but they grinded this one out. Omar played a good game. Late game, he played better. Like he finished this game, got his team up, and Wandem obviously went down and scored, didn't get to 2, but that's Taylor's game. Nothing much to talk about here. We had the Master Chief on a bye, and the Lions on a bye as we move into D2. D3?
D3. That was legacy. We got to do D2.
Yeah,
D3.
but we only got 2 games in D2, so let's go to D2. I feel like D3.
You said we were gonna go like that.
I did.
Didn't we agree on that? Go to Audible. Okay, you got it, man.
Scrambling.
No. Let's go. D3.
Huh?
Where you want to start? Mean Machine Thunder. All right, next game.
What? This
was.
Can we shout out Pierre for steering them well? Yeah.
Yes.
And he did.
The whole squad, really.
Huh?
The whole squad, Connor company.
But
like
my main takeaway was that defense. 2 pick sixes by Rzff. I think 4 other times they stopped the Thunder, going for it on 4th down, had short fields. The defense was a story to me. Again, Lumiere, and I spoke to him at the end of the game. He was like, yeah, of course, like having that defense allows him to settle in a little bit more, not as much pressure on the offense. And, like things like that work hand in hand, and it was a great team win. But like I said, my biggest takeaway, holding the Thunder team that has Jay throwing, you have Abdul, you have Jesse, Saidul is a good player. The 7 points, and I don't even know if the 7 was really in balance of the game. It might have been late. I don't remember when they scored the 7. But holding the team to 7 points here, you get props, for that. So
I don't even think Jay played badly in that game. I just watched like some receiver mistakes, some drops, some non-great routes, which didn't help.
Nobody was open. Well, and
that's part of it too. That's part of it too. Yeah.
The team started off really bad. I think if I remember the stat sheet correctly, the first maybe 6-7 passes were incomplete. It was something. It was crazy when I looked at it early in the game. It's just a lot of incomplete passes. So you can't start a game like that. And this team has been Mean Machine has been struggling.
They were one of the week, I guess we call it week 0 teams that played. So this is their third game together. So 1-2, they got their first win.
Yeah, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I got my wife is out tonight, so the kids.
You
good. I don't know if y'all hearing it in the background. The kids playing around, but I'll have some noise. I'll try to mute it as much as I can.
No worries. It adds to the ambiance. So
that's all I wear is this Mets hat till I get my Spurs hat. I gotta get a new one. Forget you, Ant.
I'm just laughing at his name in the chat.
So yeah, and I do have one. This season I said that I'm not always going to be the guy that's going to be positive. So I'm going to say I have one thing to say to Umair in this win. Those red zone turnovers have to stop.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's true. That's fair. Kill them against the better teams. Not to say that it can't be a better team, but it's happened in a couple games.
That's what you're saying.
Turnovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I guess so.
That's what you're saying.
Sorry guys.
The
Reds. So just the Reds.
He did bring up a good point.
What did he say?
Game 1 in week 0, they had some killer turnovers that cost them the game against I think it was Firebirds, right?
Yeah.
The Firebirds.
Yeah. So, he's right.
And it's the red zone turnovers. Live to throw another down. Especially, and it'd be and the reason why they're bad to me is because it's not like 4th down and we had to throw it. There was one on like 2nd down and 3rd down. Like, bro, throw it away. Get throw it to the floor so only your guy can dip down and get it or something. Don't put the ball in harm's way in the red zone so much. That's it. But
the one that happened here looks like out the huddle. I know where I'm going. That's so. Again, like you said, it may come back to haunt them later. And I know you're trying to do big picture, but in a 38-7 win, that's a little nitpicky. But I get it.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're gonna have to clean it up going forward.
Yeah.
But in a game like this, I'm not gonna kill anything that Mean Machine did.
He put Uzma. He listen. Y'all know I'm normally the nice guy, but this is the 2 weeks in a row or 3 weeks in a row where the red zone turnovers. He played well. He played great, but the red zone turnover when he threw it, I was like, oh no, not in the red zone again. Like, to be honest, when I'm watching, but that is the one critique I have for him. Don't turn the ball over in the red zone anymore, and you can run.
It's true.
And you can run. You're one of the faster QBs. Like run. Omar scored a touchdown this week. Rushing. You telling me you can't run? You're faster than Omar. So
I like all these Omar strays this week.
It's not Omar strays.
I was going to say that.
I'm happy Omar played well.
Omar can do it.
It's not an
do it.
Omar
What is
stray.
that?
It's
That's-
Omar
that's what it
doesn't.
sounded
Omar's
like.
not
Omar can do it, you
known
can do
for
it.
his running.
Huh?
Omar's not known for his running. That's why I'm saying it. Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you need to scramble more. But yeah, he's not like, it's not like you're like, oh, we're going out there to stop Omar from scrambling. No, that's not what he does. He throws the ball. So if you're fast, if he's running them in and you're faster than him, there's no reason you should be throwing that and turning it over there. Take off and run, get a couple, and live for the next down. But this is the same critique I had last week, and it's not. I'm not trying to be.
Usman's question: what was different this week is again, and it hurt on the pick because it wasn't decisive. He knew where he was going with it, so it just happened. Saidu made a great play, but what actually did work for them was him getting rid of the ball quick, allowing guys to do what they do after that, and that's what the team was telling him, like. Don't hold on to it. Just find the open guy. Dump it down. We'll do the rest. And they did that a couple of times this game. So, again, the turnover, it worked against them. But if you look, they scored on a couple plays like that. I think it was Khan or somebody like that. Like, you just get the ball to your playmaker. They make somebody miss. It's that simple. Then he had a nice down the seam throw. I think it was before the half to Asaro.
Oh yeah.
That's probably his best throw. Great catch by Asaro. And
So Usman, I am technically. This is just me answering the chat. I am talking about this game. It's just that the one thing I seen in this game that carried over from the last game was he threw a red zone pick. So it's not. I'm not trying to harp on it, but that is the one thing I need him to clean up, and then it's sky's the limit for this team because this team is really good.
It is a good team.
So
A lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of talent
for his flowers. You're supposed to.
So to tie everything in and not to make it the show about, but since it is like you did a slight Omar comparison, I'm going to do it this way also. This team is going to go as far as Umir takes it because the team has all the talent in the world. Like that's what we always said about the Lunatics teams and things like that. So if you want to tie in the two guys, then that's the comparison that I'll give.
Okay.
He cleans it up because the defense is great. The defense is very good. They have athletes. Yusuf is a ball hawk. We know Aziz throws his body around, going to find his way to the ball. Connor's a very good defender. The team is good. I saw Rick, who we never talk about, one of the better. What's up, Landon? Rick, who we never talk about, one of the better givers in D3. And not only that, not from the giver position, he also hustles back. I don't know if you guys know how many flags he gets. Like, dump offs, he hustles down. Like the team is good, so they're gonna go as far as if he keeps that clean, which Rob is talking about. I'm not gonna leave Rob on the island here. That does have to get cleaned up, but if he cleans that up along with this defense, sky's the limit. So
I think you just made a really underrated point too about good rushers when you said about Rick. A lot of people, if they get beat or somehow they run by him or even someone catches behind them, they're like, oh, well, I did my job. I contested the QB and it's stone now. But I think the mark of a good rusher is someone who actually stays in the play until it's over. So credit to Rick for doing that and credit to you for bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen. Normally, what it is normally I get the end of the stick, the short end of the stick, saying that I'm always gonna say the positive thing, or I'm always gonna stay political. You know what I mean? No, not this season. Not this season. I'm gonna let some people have it. And this wasn't even as bad as you know what I mean? So, but it is what it is. I critique what I'm seeing. Right? All right. Let's move on. We're gonna go on to.
Let's not skip over the sleepers. We got Kenny right here.
Let's leave the sleepers for last in this division.
So the U Firebirds.
The U versus the Firebirds. That's
the game. Okay. I didn't see that game.
You didn't see that game? Okay.
We'll go. Okay. Yeah.
This was a good. So early in this game, I think Roach had to get his trajectory up. He missed some. He's seeing it well, but wasn't able to deliver the football.
What? Not to cut you. Was this game before or after that Browns game? Do you remember?
I think it was after.
Okay.
Yeah, it was after the Browns game. I think this was This is one of the later games.
Okay.
So like I said, Roach. Early in the game, his passes were. Give me a second. E, take over.
You want me to talk about this?
No worries.
Roach, great player. I don't remember this game much. I was hoping Rob was going to carry us through this one, but we'll wing it.
Was this posted on Red Zone's channel?
Yes, it's on Red Zone's channel.
I was looking for. I was like, did I see all the games? Like, oh, I didn't see this game. Maybe I just missed it. Like, this is the one game I didn't see. But okay. What was the score? The final score?
It's next to it, 27-7. Oh, can you see the graphic? All the scores
I can see it,
next to the
the little red numbers. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for that analysis, Ant. He said, I watch this game sometimes, just have to make it easy as get the ball to Cello. I'm not going to argue with you there.
That's fair.
I'm not going to argue with you there.
Yeah, he was able to hit Cello. a good amount of times in this game. But like I said, early in the game, the trajectory of the ball was low. Like I seen him read it as sitting back there watching, and you see it developing, and he sees it, and then he threw it, and ball died, hits the floor before it gets there. Then there was a play where he should have definitely got a call. I was obstructed. I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. And then when I watched it back on video, I was like, yeah, 100% a flag shield. And that kind of pissed him off.
And that's what the Firebird scored on, right?
Yeah, that's one of the plays the Firebird scored on. That kind of pissed him off, that play. And then he also thought the guy's knee went down, which it didn't, but he should have got they should have got the flag shielding call,
I do remember
which
this
would
now.
have prevented the touchdown.
I do remember this now.
And it pissed him off, and that was it. That was practically the end of it. He went off and started delivering the football. These guys played well. There was one play the Firebirds had a chance to make a play, and everything just started going the U's way. Tipped. I think Brian catches it, takes it to the house. They were actually in good defensive position. But Firebirds going to have to score. And not off of plays like that because what we got the score as? Where is it?
27-7.
7. The one lone touchdown was a pick six, supposedly pitched to Gotcha, which shouldn't even have been a score.
Name change. We've talked about this countless times. Firebirds, Ravens. We've talked about it. Right?
Oh boy.
The defense is solid. Yeah, 7 points is not going to get it done. And even during and I know it was a different version of the team during the winter, but the three of us sat here and talked about it. 7 points, 12 points, 7 points. They got zipped, I believe, right? Like
they did.
Like what's going on? Like what's going on with the offense? And that's what Rob is talking about when it comes to, again, this guy's about to get his name called for the 6th time in 30 minutes. Omar. That's what you said you wanted to speak more about him, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, the other Firebirds team is going to help him because there's in this game I watched like I said, we just watch it. I pay attention to everything. It'll be that, coming to the line, everybody's up at the line, and they'll whisper to like AP, where do you think the ball's going? AP gets the ball downfield, interception. Maybe he wasn't open. There's Q underneath right there, and you hear sometimes you hear the guys yelling at him in the background like, "Dump it down, right? He's right there." No, the tunnel vision to the superstars needs to be thrown out the window. You don't need tunnel vision to the superstars, and the superstars that he has aren't divas.
Yeah,
they're the most team friendly guys out. Like they're not gonna come at you or bother you. You know what I mean? They just want to play good football. Whether it's them, whether it's somebody else, they're fine with it. So I need O to just look at everybody on the team the same. That's what I feel the problem is. Look at everybody the same. Throw it to the open guy.
That's a good point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
No argument here.
When he was at his best in red zone, which was the spring of 25, when he made it to
the finals, right?
The finals or the
semifinals.
Semifinals. They lost
in that last play.
Yeah.
When he was at his best, right? It was you had Sheep and those guys who never let him get into that mode. Omar, why would you throw that? You sat there and you listened to that sideline. Why are you throwing that one? Then boom, you come back, boom, dump it. Not even dump it down, but you take the 10, you take the 15. You're using Ken, and you have these guys. You got guys that can do it on this team. You got Mogach is consistent. Harrop's consistent. So Q, and then you even got Q underneath. Like there is no reason for so much bombs. It'll be there. It'll be there when it's supposed to be there, not when you're trying to just manufacture it out of nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's in the theme song, bro. Like I don't know how much more you can hear it. And I'm hoping he's listening to me. Because he has the ability. I'm hoping he's listening to me. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah,
Nice
but
way
back
to
to
land-
the
nice
U.
way to land that plane. That plane. Nice way to
Yeah,
land it.
yeah. Gotcha, man. I
You
got you.
go,
Wrapped,
you like this. You go like this. And then nice way to,
wrapped it up in a bow. I
yeah.
got it. All right, where we going next? Calif Blitz.
Nah. We could talk about lights out strikers if you want.
Lights Out Strikers. Very
Yeah,
good game.
there you go. You're on your rant. Talk about all the things that Roe was doing wrong. Go ahead.
No,
You got that
actually,
there. You got that. Oh, come on.
I actually think Ro's been playing very well.
Agreed.
Ro's been playing very well. He's been spreading the ball around, all over. Everybody's getting it. We call him Sting. Sting gets the ball. KJ's getting the ball. He threw to everybody. Daniel. Watching the game, I was like, Daniel's one of his favorite receivers. He didn't even have a target till maybe the second half.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, Danny ain't get the ball much this half. Next thing you know, when we were watching, Daniel had like 3 back-to-back catches right then and there. So he's using everybody. And if you're going to be a good QB, if you're going to play winning football, you're going to use everybody. Because that guy might not be open. Don't get me wrong. There's some special guys that always get open. Not you, E. But you got to use everybody. And this is going to be I'm going to mirror this all pod if I need to. Hope some guys are listening. But Lights Out played very well. And the score doesn't really tell the tale of the game because I thought they played good. Strikers just were better this day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a couple things and then I'll let you guys take it.
You got it.
This bunch of guys playing without a Dill
No squirrel.
is doing wonders for the other guys. You don't have that guy that's gonna bail y'all out with the juke and take it to the house. Y'all got to do it yourselves, and they have.
We're seeing it. We're seeing one-hand catches from their star, their best player. Yeah, Kenny.
And that is
the other Kenny high up in the middle. Like they have a little bit of everything on this team. They have another guy, Speed. I don't know his name, and I don't want to be disrespectful by saying
the black guy.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Huh?
The black guy. I got his name written down. I don't know
Huh?
if he's still new.
I don't want. That's the if you watch the film.
If you guys see our
I know
stat
what you're
sheets,
talking about. Yeah.
you see our stat sheets when we have to describe somebody. You know.
It's a lot of names, man. It's a lot of names. So,
We'll eventually learn everybody.
It's true.
Vernon. Okay, Vernon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Vernon's fast. Though. I said all that to say that Vernon is fast. So they have a lot of speed on this team. So
yeah, and Rzff is playing.
He looks comfortable and confident.
I have like when you're watching a game and you get to watch the QB go through his progressions.
He looks comfortable.
It's amazing.
Confident. You can see it.
You look. Not there. Look. I'm still not getting rushed. I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, there you go. Boom.
And
Deliver
then,
football.
like you said, he did get rushed. I got wheels.
I got wheels. You thought I couldn't run.
He played really well. Rzff did.
So, what were your thoughts on this game, Kenny?
No, he played really well. I think Rohit played well too. It's just they were up against a better team, better defense than them. I would say
More
some better
ready.
receiver play. What do you say?
A more ready team at the time.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. And they've always had.
I don't want to say better because
Okay, that's fair.
we don't know what everything will turn out to be. And
They were better. They were better.
You're right. They have to coalesce.
Yeah. The roster. I like Lights House roster now.
I do.
I
do too. They're really good.
So,
They have a lot of good players too, especially they formed that in the winter when they're kind of undermanned, and now they're getting to play on a more level playing field. They're seeing what they can do. Even though they lost this game, they can ball.
Yeah.
So Rzff to other Rzff, let's shout him out, younger brother. So let's give him a shout out there.
Oh, Squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, that's
Chip
what I'm saying. Yeah, watching this game, we were like, Chip,
Yeah,
these guys.
we get
So
excited.
it's easy to sit back when you have somebody that can carry the load. and then you have when they're not there, and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So this just shows you what they could be if he carries load and these guys play the way they're playing, and not Booker, because Booker usually plays fine, but then all the others. Altaf is starting to be an offensive weapon, and he's not usually offensive. Those guys are known for their defense or being fast and stuff like that. But Chipmunks catching stuff. Maz had a big catch on the sideline. Mahmoud's they balling. So whenever this reunion comes back together, I think everybody will be ready to do whatever they need to do to be the team, a formidable team. Anyway, but lights out. I'm not worried about them. They just ran into a team that's more ready right now.
Okay.
It's true.
Good. Yeah,
What
go
are you
with that.
saying in the Caliphs game? Caliphs Blitz, 42.
All right, Caliphs Blitz, and we're gonna move on to defense. No,
you got to give them both some time. I thought that was it was an entertaining game to watch, despite it being so lopsided. I thought Dre played really well at QB, and then T came in later. But all their guys, blitz guys, Matt rushing did a good job. I think he got a safety there. Some of it too is, I don't know if it's because they were down by so many points, or that was just their default offense. Ned started taking a lot of deep shots. It could be because they were down by so much, but it's like sometimes you want them to just throw it low. Their guys dropped some that turned into not great plays for them, but a lot of good plays made by blitz. Darren had some plays there. Yeah. Andrew,
Well, Andrew played
well.
Guy's
name.
Yeah, the team is stacked.
So this is one thing I'm going to say.
For now, let me finish that.
Ned,
team is stacked for now.
Ned and them seem a little undermanned.
Wasn't it the same squad they had last week though?
I don't know. I felt
they
like
missing
they were
anybody?
short this week.
They didn't have James wasn't here, but then they had they added Larry.
Okay.
Larry looked good for them.
He did.
I don't know if he's going to be a long-term ad, but he looked good for them. They had Safwan this week. I don't think they had Safwan.
I saw him. Yeah. Good comeback for him.
I'm not saying it would have.
No, it wouldn't have changed it.
No. But
just I do.
Game. No. I do know also, and I'm not making this. We're just saying what happened going into the game. I do know that in that Browns game, Ned did come up lame. I think with a hammy injury, so he wasn't running as much. Again, does it change the outcome of this game? Probably not. I'm just stating facts of what happened going into the game. That's all I'm doing. So shout out to Blitz. I'm not giving them excuse to the Caliphs. Just putting all the information out there. That's it.
Blitz whooped their ass.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's all. Like no, we're just saying what we've seen.
Yeah.
And AZ, you got to catch the rock. We don't get. Yeah. We've been waiting for this day.
Yeah.
You got to catch the rock, AZ. He know why we talking to him. He know why we talking to him. Yeah, but we'll see what Blitz looks really good. Blitz, I think, learned from being anything's possible and have brought that right into the season because they were tough out in the fall. They were tough out for you guys, right? It was the sleepers that beat them. It was tough out for you guys in the fall. So now they are continuing from that point on. So
and not to get messy in any way, but there was a halftime interview conducted. If you just want to talk about 15 seconds or less, right? Just talk about.
Listen. Just for the record, right?
Yeah.
Blitz League and Red Zone, we like this. Just for the record, I don't know where y'all think we be at on Sundays. We at Blitz League on Sundays.
Right.
So,
that's fair.
So there's no we we're together. So there's a lot of I don't know why. Right? There's some it's like a lot of
this.
You kind of want to say hate that went their way as of recent, and a lot of there's no reason for the football community in general to have to be against each other. Like everybody plays what they want to play. Everybody
where
plays
you want to play
where
what
you want to play. You play what you want to
Facts.
play. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's flag, there's 5-man flag, there's 8-man flag, there's rough touch, there's draft flag, there's draft rough touch. It's all whatever you enjoy playing. There's people that still play. There's A7. There's which I think those guys are crazy, but hey. But you play where you want to play. There's no reason to be against another brand of football. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You enjoy what you're playing, and that's how it should be. So that kind of needs to be cut out. Like I don't know what that is, but like I said, blitz, red zone, those are people, man.
Yeah.
They know we over there with them. They over here with us, and we wish each other the best of luck in what we're doing.
Absolutely.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
Where you are? Sorry to cut you off. Were you hinting that there could be some re-ratings happening?
Not re-ratings, just finalized rosters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh.
Because right now you have this person is out, so this person is able to cover for them, but all that's going to get stopped soon. So
we're going into week 3. We got one more week. Then it's who is who, and that's it.
It's back for now. Well, no, the final roster soon. So that's what I meant by that.
So
that's fair.
Yeah, but am I worried about the Cal Leafs? No. But Blitz look really good, and they look good last week too. They mix up their defense well. That's what Blitz has been doing, which has been stopping the others. So, give me 1 second, guys.
No worries. Parenting, it happens.
Well, he didn't want to go to it, but we'll go to a game that you can talk a lot about since you were actually in that game. Let's wrap up D3 talking about sleepers and daddy daycare. It was the Kenny and your newest member, Ali show. How does it feel actually having him on your side this time?
I mean, I guess I don't worry about playing against anybody. I respect him. He's a really good player, which is nice.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying he actually is on your that you actually don't have to game.
Yeah. I mean, let me shout out some of the people we lost too. Khaled, KJ, Kevin, Germ, of course. Maybe I'm missing some people. Some people we lost from previous roster. We missed them. And he's a good ad though.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Ryan played a really good game for the most part. Our whole Jordan too. Jordan, new player. The guy has been rushing. He's done some things his first time playing. He played really well. Ali had a good game though. Great game.
Yeah.
They got shredded down the field several times. We ran some of the same routes with different people. There's like daddy daycare couldn't get it done. Although shout out to them. They have a couple of members of their team have kids that were born around this time. I remember vaguely. So happy birthday to some of their kids.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good game. I think we played well, especially the bounce back against the game we should have won. And I take a lot of blame for that against the U. We should have beaten them. We had it mapped out too how we're going to beat them, but let me not talk about that game. This game, yes,
Yeah,
played really well.
This game.
Yeah, this game, we showed what we can do.
2 pick sixes. Wow, what did you see on those plays? It sounds like a halftime interview right now.
Yeah, the first play that was I like to give some credit. I thought Who's made a great throw there. Just Mersal didn't handle it very well, and then I was just by virtue of being there, I was there ready to make a play on it. So that one was that pick six. The last one is like, all right, they have to try to score to get back in this game. We're already playing a certain deep coverage there, but I'm like, I don't like to drop too far back anyway, unless if I think someone's gonna get behind me, okay, but I don't think anyone's gonna get behind me. So I'm ready. I'm dropping back, but I'm watching, wait and see what Who's does with the ball. I'm like, all right, Nick's not going too far. I'm watching him. As soon as he lets the ball go, I'm just going to break on this and step in front of it and take it. And that's exactly what happened. And it was actually, I got a pick six on the first defensive play in the game and the last defensive play in the game. So it was nice. So that's what we saw in the last game. But defensively, we're still working out some things. Earl had some ideas we may put in to practice next game. But
Earl?
I said Earl. Yeah. Give him a shout out. Yeah.
No, I know the name. You're gonna listen to him? That's what I said. You're gonna listen to Earl? Oh man, okay.
I mean, ideas. We care about merit more than sources. I think we were talking about ideas, and he had some good ideas that we were talking about post game. That we'll have to rummage through those and see what can work. But
Okay.
I think we're set up well for another run. I would say, to be conservative. So,
Y'all look good.
good game.
Y'all
Yeah,
look good.
Say it with your chest.
Y'all look really good. And y'all are still missing a lot of pieces. Y'all look really
a
good.
couple people. Yeah,
Yeah. So as long as those pieces come back in and fit right into whatever you guys are doing,
I
everything
mean,
will be fine.
we're a very good good bet for people who are looking for good turnaround on their money. They put the money down on the sleepers to like I said, make another title appearance and win. So
Daddy Daycare was very game this game. It's good to see Nick G back. Instant impact.
Oh, yeah, he played
being
well.
back for those
Yep.
guys. He always plays well.
he does.
He's still underrated after all these years, but instant impact just being out there. As for Hoos, I'd like to see Hoos step into his throws a little bit more.
That's fair.
Like he seems to be like lean back a lot of the times, like he's being rushed. But I like to see him step into his throw a little bit more. And I need to see Big G out there because he's going to be a big difference maker for this team if he can arrive and actually play, because he's a guy that's going to be a tough cover for anybody at that size. So it gives him a safety net that's going to be needed on this team. And speaking of you guys, right?
But not to cut you off, but with Daddy Daycare, there is possible help on the way. There's some final phone combos going on, so they might be adding a piece.
Sign the contract.
They might be adding a piece. He may be suiting up tomorrow. You know how things work here. You sign today, you play tomorrow. So
yeah, sign the contract.
Mm-hmm. The talk's actually going on, I believe, as we speak.
Nice.
It was as of about 30 minutes ago. So let's see. I don't know.
Now we have a. There's always we have a segment for and this week I'm just gonna play it.
Guys, what's up? This is Yash from Rex Watches. We sell high-end watches in the Midtown New York. Got a big social media following as well. Rex Watches LLC, and this is the time management part of the week.
Right now we're watching the final drive, which puts the Sleepers up.
Okay, fast down.
First play out of bounds. Second play pitch over there. Now they were 1 or 2 incompletions in between, but this is their final drive.
And the hold.
He thought he scored on there, but he didn't. His flag was clear. Boom. Ali down to about the 6-yard line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ryan.
Dope.
Tomorrow. To finish that game.
Good segment.
Just for the record, Ryan has grown up as a kid. I've seen Ryan's first year, in my first time seeing Ryan, to seeing Ryan now, to how I felt he played last year in the playoffs. Ryan has taken that as a QB. He surveys the field. He's doing, like I said, I always talk about that when you go through your progressions and you look and you look and you look. You watch him do it. You see him point guys into certain directions. You see him, he's got it. He's figured it out.
Yeah.
He's not just a big arm gunslinger anymore. He's figured it out. So shout out to Ryan, man. And usually Glaze. Usually the sleepers always talk like we talk bad about Ryan. But maybe not this season.
What was the thought going into that last drive? It's tied at 33. Take us in your huddle, Kenny.
Conserve time, get out of bounds. We just knew, just by virtue of how we were moving the ball on offense, as long as we had enough time, we were going to score. As long as we didn't do anything stupid, So I just set the tone as soon as I got the ball. Like, all right, get out. We got more time. We're gonna leave them with not much time, but we priority is scoring first, and then worry about like if they have 30 seconds to score after we score, then we'll deal with it. But just I said also like don't throw the ball anywhere stupid. Like we don't, if the person's not open, don't throw it because we're gonna move it. And worst case scenario, we can just punt it or something. So just smart passes. People catch it if you have to. Get out of bounds. After the first couple of catches, we didn't necessarily have to get out of bounds because running clock wouldn't have been a bad thing. I can't remember if we had a timeout or not. I think we did. I remember I burned one once Chris didn't score.
I had a timeout because after Chris's play, when they realized his flag was pulled,
called a timeout.
Yeah.
And if you remember, you scored with how much time left? Do you remember? I know you got the pick.
It was 6 seconds, right?
It was only 6?
Something like that.
Yeah, it had to be low because it was.
It was low. Oh, it was under 20. I know that.
Yeah.
So why did you score, Kenny? You didn't have to score. Pick it off and take a knee.
Because
Kenny,
I
don't listen to him. I'm taking it down.
I was okay. I didn't. Okay, you're talking about my play.
Your play, yeah.
Stats.
He
was like, it's hard to. Why stop?
Don't listen to him.
He's not
going to score because he's going to get caught. That's why he gonna try to score. He just gonna get chased down. Kenny, I'm with you.
I'm taking that. The only time I would not score on it is in a playoff game. I've done that before when like I had opportunities to score. Like, there's still a 90% chance that we'll stop them, but if we have a 100% chance of winning the game if we just stop here. So let's stop here. This day, like, we're gonna win the game. So I want the stats and the highlights. So
I got you.
I'm housing it. So. Yeah.
Now I know I say no guess, right? But for some reason I can't turn this man down.
Whoa.
Turn what up? Pause. My bad, Joe. Pause. Not in that way.
I know what you mean, man. It happens.
You know what
it happens to the best of us.
What's up, Jerm?
And Jerm, you're gonna stop hating because PD put out the highlights and it just shows you had a number one target. It's on YouTube. And it shows you were looking for one guy that whole drive. So
y'all are lucky I didn't get that footage before I got on here today. Y'all are lucky. I would have had a highlight.
It's out on YouTube. Watch it, Jerm.
Dude, I was dotting up E, bro.
I mean, when the catch rate is so crazy, like, you just throw it in my ear.
Man. I threw you one ball, man. I thought you were gonna sit and it looked like you broke your back on it. I was like, God damn it.
You underestimated my speed. That was the problem. You had to get adjusted to the speed again. I know it's been a while. So you threw it behind me. Like somebody like me, you got to leave me. But that's all good.
Yeah. But like I was saying, shout out to Ryan, man. He thinks we hate on him. We don't hate on Ryan on the show. That is very false. But he needs that motivation. I'll go back to hating next week.
There has been some hate.
We want you to continue to play well. He's been playing well.
No,
he's been playing well since the last playoff game. Well, before that, but I'm saying like that's when I noticed that like he's taking the step. That playoff game, he played impeccable. And today, you've been watching him just do it week after week now. So, good stuff. What up, Jerm? Where you at? Why you look like you got a book bag on you in school?
No, I just finished work and I came from school.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, this kid.
I was on my way out and I saw the pod was on. I was like, yeah, I gotta sit down for this one.
Well, too bad you messed us talking about your caliphs already.
Thank God. Dude, I don't care. You go watch the tape, bro. Blitz won. They deserve all the respect, but we were gassed. Because it's me. It's mostly everyone that's on the D1 team's on the D2 team, and then everyone else is on the D3 team. You know, me, Ned, Donovan, and multiple of us got hurt that game just because we were gassed. Ned got hurt the game before. He wasn't really running as much.
But a lot of those Blitz guys are also Jets, so they played also.
But we played 3 games.
Games are long. I'm not gonna say that's not that hurt. It hurts.
Fair.
It hurts after a while. I played for about 30 minutes last night. I might have to go
30 minutes
all day today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That D1 game against the Browns.
We're gonna get there. How much time do you have?
We're not there yet? Wait, where are we scheduled?
We're up to D2.
Okay.
We just finished. That was the last game of D3. We're talking about the sleepers and daddy daycare.
All right.
No,
I don't want to talk about my D2 game either. I'll come back in like 20 minutes.
Huh?
I don't want to talk about my D2 game either. I want to come back in 20 minutes.
You had a rough day. All right, where we going? E? Where we going?
D2.
D2. We're
Ball
going
up top lunatics.
Ball up top lunatics. That's a good start. Actually, let's leave that one for last.
Okay. Sure. Browns LI Vice. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. Shoot a will. Is there any more to say?
Huh? The crazy part about it is Rzff he played solid defense on Will.
He always plays solid defense.
He's a very good defender, underrated defender. But when Will gets that step on you, things like that happen. And the one play, I know it looks a lot worse than what it was. The face plant.
Oh yeah.
But
I hope he's okay.
Huh?
Oh yeah, he was fine.
I hope he's okay.
He was fine.
Yeah.
Guys that are slighter frame like Rzff usually can take those type of knocks.
It was shoot through a deep bomb to Will TD.
I saw. No.
Yeah, that result. The face plant. Yeah.
One thing I noticed, they're moving Will all over the place. He's running posts from the sideline right. He's running posts from tight to the quarterback. He's running posts from post, shoot a will. When you pay attention too much to that, dump it down the squirrel. And then you got Ken on the little curve.
Fabby.
You got Fabby high up top.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good team with a veteran quarterback, and he's doing things with this team. Equal opportunity offense, and you got the stars that you get to make the highlight plays with.
Hold on, not to rush it, but we do have somebody who played in that game. So Kenny, going into that, what was your guys' game plan on trying to stop Vice?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, the plan was just to contain Shane somewhat with some switches and who was rushing. And we did a decent job of that. We had to switch up sometimes personnel for certain plays, but we weren't game planning for them specifically. I think just the virtue of how our team is constructed that we feel like we're a good match for anybody. So nothing, although they have talent on their team too, which
they do.
Their
team is very good.
But we're really good. So
he said Jerm hasn't been the same since he left the Sleepers.
No, you're right. I've been better.
You guys are funny. Now, as for LI Vice, I don't think they have. They look better this game, but they don't have it figured out yet with Shane. Like as a unit, they haven't figured it out yet, and they look much better this game. And when they figure it out.
Is that Germ's reverb?
Yeah, Germ's echoing.
Yeah.
When they figure it out, you guys should be very afraid in that division because they're going to be really good.
No, I mean the foundation, the framework for that team is really good. They got some really solid guys. They got talent. I just feel like they haven't had the team chemistry mix yet. So once they learn how each other play, they'll be a lot better.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. They are. Like it's just a matter of time. So
yeah.
You see some of the special plays that are possible. Right. Oh, I got Nate.
I knew that's where you're going to go to.
Nate.
The host here, man. Point guard.
It was a play where Shane ran around and basically you knew to cut back outward towards that left sideline. You got to catch that one. That was a beautiful play, beautiful throw. You got to catch that one, Nate. Nate, you don't get that pass.
Yeah.
You don't get that pass. So
it's because he spent that whole winter. He spent off getting jacked. Now he can catch.
Yeah. Well, he got the legs right now running. He got the running legs, but he gotta catch that one.
Yeah.
He gotta catch that one. All right. Next.
Just like E on Thursday, man. Should have catched those. That's it.
The highlight show different. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what play you're talking about.
Listen, just for the record, them highlights going to be all over Red Zone's Instagram.
Oh, for sure.
Dude.
All over. I'm editing that video tonight. I don't care what we're doing tomorrow. Listen, guys, I'm going to be late to the field, all right? Because I'm going to bed real late tonight. Editing the video.
Yo, Rob just going to be replaying.
Oh, yeah, it's going on my personal gram, too, so people know I still got the juice.
Now there was one play that Rob showed they still had a little juice.
That's what I'm saying right now.
Were you still there, Jerm? Or no?
Jerm, you might have left.
I did. I was about to leave, and all I see is Rob Like he was on roller skates, bro. He was moving.
Yo,
There
Jerm,
was
after
one
that, I
play,
was
Kenny.
finished.
Turn
That's
back
my
the
last.
clock.
That's about my last play.
I told you.
He ended up getting tagged, but still,
I know.
he
But
ended up getting
what?
tagged.
But still, you still gotta call him out.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Nah, I know Rob today was in the wheelchair. I know he's getting pushed around
Oh,
by
limping
the
up and down the stairs. Yo, it's
Kenny. You should have
bad.
seen it.
Yeah.
You're Kenny. You know when you see Forrest, in Forrest Gump, bro, when they say "Run, Forrest, run," that was Rob.
The races
They
come
told him to
off.
run.
Yeah, and that was it. That was my last play of the game. I don't think I played after. I really didn't play after that. I think I sat out and just that was it. But yeah.
I told you, Rob. I told you from all the way over there. I was like, "Yo, Rob, you're done after that."
Oh man.
Yeah, but listen, it's fun to get back out there with the guys.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I'll be out there on
Mhm.
Thursdays whenever. Most
No,
of the
that
time, I'm going to
Thursday,
be out there on Thursdays. Yeah.
those Thursday pickup games are fun, man. You know, it's not high. I mean, it's fun, but it's not high intensity. You can fuck around a little bit.
You can get
You can
back
see
and
other guys,
ease
Yeah.
into football for me
Yeah.
at least. So,
and it's one touch too. It's not like you're pulling flags or anything. So you catch the ball, work on just catching the ball, and securing it, and that's it.
Good
Well,
point.
listen, I ain't never got to work on that. These things is always certified. Y'all see these things? Y'all see these things? Yo.
All right, let me get the show back on track.
Automatic drop machines. That's what they are. Automatic drop machines.
All right. Now we're going to
Ball up top Lunatics, the other D2 game.
Ball up top Lunatics. And this
You
was a
wanted to save
shellac.
And you wanted to save this one.
I wanted to save it because I want to give a shout out to the Lunatics. First of all, let me get ball up top out of the way. Y'all gotta catch the rock.
That seems to be like a theme here, right?
That was a big point.
Rich,
Yeah.
Rich.
He played
So
well.
If
He
you
played
just
well.
seen the score
Yes.
and then you hear that Aram was out, right? The automatic thought is going to be, oh, Rich didn't play well. The QB, it was the QB missing. Hell, that wasn't it.
Rich had a good game. He was
Rich
throwing good
played
balls.
great. He played amazing. First play or second pass, tip, interception.
Yep.
Drop. Only person caught it. Germ caught it, and Ned might have caught it. Everybody else, nothing but drops. Christian had it. Christian caught it. Germ, Christian, and Ned caught the
Nah, Christian got up there for that one catch with a tutty.
Uh-huh.
Nah, he got up there. That's my boy, bro. He wasn't picked up this season.
3 guys that caught the rock.
Picked him up.
Yeah, and look, and y'all are missing a good giver, and he's turned into a better receiver. So yeah, y'all keep sleeping on these guys that y'all keep leaving out there. Y'all keep sleeping on them. They're gonna be the guys catching touchdowns on y'all head from the other team. So like I said, 3 guys caught the ball. Rich played well. It could have been a much better game if everybody caught the ball. Germ, Christian, and Ned caught the ball. Mitro left the hands at home for a little while. I don't know, but it is what it is. This is the result of that. But I didn't want y'all to go out there and think that Rich did something wrong. No, he played well.
Yeah.
Will, the other side of the ball, giving up 39. What was that about?
Dude, you're telling me, man. What is it
Will
called?
was dealing.
Like,
Will was dealing.
We stopped them one time the entire game. One time. And that was only in the second half.
Yeah, and since he played so well, I'm gonna just play the tape.
AEC, pedals.
Yeah, I'm about to leave this shit, bro. What?
Welcome to the Red Zone Spring.
Top 10?
2026 Top 10.
That's supposed to be the top 10.
Wrong
Yo,
one.
whoa.
I'm sorry.
That was a change up. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm jumping the gun. This is what it's supposed to be.
There you go. My bad.
Yeah, I was ready to see the top 10.
Hey guys, Kazi here with Idea AEC. We are an interdisciplinary mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection engineering firm. We are a sponsor and partner of Red Zone Flag Football. Engineering is just like football. It requires teamwork, coordination, and leadership. Quarterbacks are the lead engineers on the team that makes the team go. There are many great quarterbacks in our league. This is a quarterback that engineered their team to victory.
Yeah, what the fuck happened here?
I don't know what happened with the audio, man. All right, and this is Will just dealing to everybody.
Good words from Kazi to start that.
Parrish.
Yeah.
Now he uses his legs when there's no throw.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Dot on the sideline. Touchdown.
Don't see Germ there.
Over the middle. Boom. To another receiver. Boom. Back to Parrish. Boom. Can't catch him. Gone. This one here. Dodge everybody. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Got him.
Touchdown. Comes up. Boom. Dot to AP. How much receivers have you seen him throw to? Y'all understand what boom. Bomb down. That was a dime. Hashi again.
Yo, what's up with the defense here, man?
Look at that. Q to the house.
Yep. Here you go. Oops.
And he's not done yet. He's not done. He hasn't thrown to everybody yet. Oh, who's that? Adil. Give him the rock.
Yo,
Shit,
but
look,
E,
I'm a scramble.
who do you not see on the defense? Who do you not see on the defense there?
Boom. Adil. Get him the rock. On the run. Nope. No. Whoop.
No.
Downfield.
Oh, you let him come back and throw it.
Q. He was all over. I don't think anybody beats him this day.
No.
Across the field. Down the middle.
That's you right there, Germ. Missing flag. that was you.
To the outside.
What?
Patience.
Why is he, why? I'm just watching Donovan there.
And he closed the game with a couple runs.
Nah, Will. I feel like Will gets too much hate. Saying I've heard people say he only runs, he only does this, only does that. Will could QB. Will's a good QB, man. Hell of a QB.
You can throw some.
My bad, guys.
The motion looks a little funky, but Will can Q for sure.
Yeah, and he showed it in this game. He was elite in this game.
Nah, he played great. Great game from him. I don't think he had a single interception either. I think he had a clean game all around.
I mean, there were no defenders around.
No.
Maybe the way Rob clipped it, but everything looked wide open. Rob described every play.
I'm
not trying to insult.
Will's able to buy time also, so you can only defend for so long.
I got you. I'm just talking about based on the highlight package you sent. You were pointing out how guys were wide open. That's all I'm referring to.
And I left some runs out because he ran a couple more times than that. But as you can see, he was throwing all over the field, on target, on time, and on target. Got everybody involved. That's how you win football games. All right. Where are we now? Lions were on a bye, and we're moving into the division I think everybody was waiting for this week. D1. Where are we gonna start?
I think we gotta start off with the game of the week.
You saved that one. Let's talk Falcons Gators.
Falcons Gators.
It's gonna sound
another
broken record, right? Yeah.
Another shellacking.
So
once again, we said it last week. We said it. This man Nick can QB, man.
Yeah.
Played well.
Nick can Nick. Now we not say can QB. Nick is a QB.
Kenny, have you played against him other places where he threw?
He showed me a video actually afterwards. He's like, "Oh, I played you before." I was like, "I never played you before."
Yeah,
and he showed me a video from like 6 years ago. I was like, "Oh, I remember that game. It was in a different league in Suffolk County." It's like, "Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember after you showed me." Okay. So that is I technically have played him once. I just didn't remember because it was so long ago and it's a completely different rule set. But he could always QB. Yeah. I've always thought he can QB just by seeing him play. We didn't see him play much for the two teams he was on in the winter and the fall. But if you just watch him play, I mean, he won. Not that this was in the game, but remember that? Was it after the playoff game where Kaz had that contest where you had to try to throw the ball to the target
at the Guinea.
I mean, he won that. And not to say that's a football per se, but I mean, that's a good harbinger. He can play. And if you watch how they play, they almost run like a quadruple option at times when he has the ball and hikes and he has Yasir come in the backfield or someone else. Like he can either hand it off to Yasir, Yasir can throw it, or Nick can throw it or run it. And it works for them.
I like how
they did a handoff one play. And then they did a variation of it where it was like a play action. Then he threw it back of the end zone to Jacob. Like it was, they have different
I like how
plays
they're
that run off of it.
adapting their 5-man style to 6-man, and they're bringing their shit like yo, they got their packages, and they told us, they were like, yo, y'all go see, we about to start doing this and start doing that, and they're doing exactly what the hell they told us they was gonna do. And Nick has been dotting it up, bro. Listen, I'm not surprised anymore because I already realized this from last week, but
I apologize for you in the interview.
This is not
I
what.
interviewed him at the end of the game.
This is not what we thought we were gonna see.
I apologize for you in the interview. If you watch it, I apologize for you in the interview.
What did you think you were gonna see?
I thought we were gonna see more a lot of scrambling.
Okay,
a lot of scrambling.
Yeah.
And he scrambles, but in breakdown of the play, like he's not out there just to run. He's
not
out there
waiting
to QB.
for the
He's
four
not waiting
just to
for
take
the
off.
4 to just take off.
No.
He's running. He can throw on the run very accurately. Which, like I said, and Kenny, the funny part is I just seen they have an Instagram page of that Falcons team. They look really young in the videos, him and Yasir, but he was the QB, and you can. If I would have seen that before, we might have knew already.
They look really young. They're like 22 now.
Yeah, but you got to see this. So you got to think if that's old. So maybe they were 17, 18 years old. So I'll send it to you.
Really young.
Okay.
Yeah,
their team has talent. They got a lot of good players there.
Oh yeah.
The giver gave Will, as Ant said it in here. The giver gave Will all he could handle. Pause.
Yeah.
The giver was
honestly
really good.
Oh wait, also sorry. That Falcons team, I was talking to Yasir. They have someone else coming back too.
Yes, Smollett. Yeah. We know. Smollett will be back,
and he's a dog too.
Yeah.
So they get better. You guys are. Listen. This Falcons team is here.
I remember he left one of the teams I was on. I think it was like in the fall, but that team, not that it depleted, but it was just a big loss. This guy's good, man.
Yeah.
No, very good player.
And as for the Gators, their guys have to figure out this style of football that are the newer guys. They did have to go through almost a full rebuild.
That's what I was gonna say. They've lost a number of players after that that championship game loss. Yeah.
So we got to give them some grace. It's a long season. And they got to figure it out. So by history, Rami always finds a way. He manages his team very well, and they figure it out. So we got to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt that they will figure it out. As some guys say, it's a lot different here. We're not playing a 25-yard dirty the small field where you can cover from end to end. From sideline to sideline really easily, and the ball's not being thrown as far and stuff like that. Here, you got to cover in space.
Yeah.
And the extra man
go down there, the guy has more space to run. Our end zones are 10 yards. You don't find that everywhere. You know what I mean? So the guys that are good at defense here, you're probably good at defense anywhere when you have to cover less ground.
It's true.
But they'll figure it out. Will was under wraps, and the rest of the guys, just wasn't a good game for them. And this is what, week 2 of this?
Yeah, the second game.
Second game, still early. They got a lot of games to go. We'll see what happens. All right, and now
Bomb Squad Jets.
Bomb Squad Jets. What a game! What a game!
It came down to one of my favorite plays.
The golden rule.
My baby.
Which was completed again.
Yeah.
They completed the golden rule in this game. This game, early in the game, it seemed like Bomb Squad was going to run.
Let me get a second, Rob. Because I want to explain what it is. One more time. The golden rule applies when you're down by 2 scores and the drive has to begin 4 minutes or less. It's that simple. All right. I know a lot of people, extra 2, you're down by 2 scores, whatever that may be. 2 scores is 9 points. All right.
Okay. That was my next question. Clarify
2
exactly
scores,
how many points.
2 scores.
If
If you convert the golden rule and it leads you to a victory because you get the ball at the 5 and drive down, so be it. It's
Then
not.
they might have deserved to win the game.
It's not designed to just keep you. You can win the game off of converting the golden rule, start that drive on the 5 and score a touchdown on that next drive. 2 scores, and the drive has to start 4 minutes or less. It's that simple. All right. I know a lot of people were confused by that. So with that being said, I believe this game was 32. They were down by 10. Right? Because that's what made it a 4-point game. Yes. So they were down by 10, scored a TD. There was a lot of confusion on it. Could they go for the golden rule or not? Yes, because they were down by 2 scores under 4 minutes, and they converted the golden rule. But I stepped on your toes. I just want to explain that because I know there's a lot of confusion about it. But go ahead. Talk about the game.
Now and listen, guys, the golden rule is very hard to complete. It's hard. It's a 25-yard pass where they know you're going to the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to be back there. They're going to be in prevent. They're going to rush you. They might, and then on top of that, even if you complete it, now you have to drive the entire field again. If you get it done, listen, I'm sure it's going to happen where somebody gets it all done at the most opportune time, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. But the Jets clawed back into this game. Early in the game, the problem was the Jets weren't able to get any chunk plays. It was very short, choppy offense. They weren't able to get the extra. Once in a while, you need a play that's 12, 15 yards. You know what I mean? Or if they did get it, then the next was an incomplete or a drop or something like that. And then in the second half, it was a completely different Jets.
Can you put the comments back on the screen? I can't see it. I don't know if people are commenting.
Yeah, and then they brought themselves, they clawed back into this game and got in range. And Saad, the captain of this team, Captain GM, actually didn't know of the golden rule and was aware by Andrew. Andrew goes, yo, we could go for the golden rule. And Saad comes running over like, listen, I need clarification on this. And we're like, yeah, da-da-da. They did it. They completed it, threw it in the air in the middle of the end zone to the 2 big guys. Eli and Darren, and they both touched it, and then it just kind of got it down to Eli. Eli gets the completion. Now they get the ball back on the 5. You seen the video? I kind of wrote it out so you guys would understand what was going on. Then they got it to the 5, and they actually got down there with a chance to win the game, and it ended up an interception.
Yeah,
like a tipped interception on a 4th down throw into the end zone, but they had a chance. And Bomb Squad closed it. As for Bomb Squad, I'm going to let you guys take over in a second. Let me just say quickly. As for Bomb Squad, Shane had a pick in this game that was uncharacteristic of him. It's just a pick that looked like he threw it directly to the guy. And I looked at him. I was like, what the hell was that? He said it slipped out of his hand. Because, to be honest, if you're watching the game, he threw the same pass down the middle and Squirrel dropped it. They kind of waited a play or two, and they ran it again. And when he went to throw it to Squirrel again, the ball slipped out right to the defender. And that was it. It was like, what the hell was that? And that's the breaks you need as like the Jets to get back into a game like this. And that's why it came down to such a close game. What were your thoughts?
Okay.
I didn't see the game, so I can't comment.
Oh, okay. All right.
This is the second game I didn't see.
The Gators lost the Jets game.
When you get off here, watch this one.
Watch this game. Watch this game. Again, the Gators lost at the Jets game. The Twins, Chris, great players. And then adding on the talent, we already shouted them out. Adding on all that Blitz League talent, is a very good team. They actually,
I saw
better than I starting off early. And starting off against Ramsey week 1, Shane week 2, like. You're getting thrown into, got thrown into the fire immediately and played well both games. They're both losses, but you're not playing against slouches.
They played
against the best that we have to offer. What's his name? Withstanding, Mongo, withstanding things like that. But I'm impressed, and I'm not moral victory guy, but y'all know that already. Like it's wins and losses, but a new team
good enough to win this game.
Together. Yes, but I'm just saying a new team coming together, first time. I've actually impressed and encouraged by their first 2 weeks, and things are only going to get better. They're off this week. I know them and the Gators, they're both off this week, so get another week, settle down, and they get watch the film on your future opponents. That's what it's out there for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many guys use that, but learn about the players here, tendencies, because some guys are brand new to this league. But, so use that as a tool. It's part of the Bomb Squad, all the talent in the world, man. You can say that about a lot of the D1 teams. Like they have him, and him. Then you look over, they have this. So D1 personally has been goes without my favorite division to watch because every game is intense. Oh, you put up the next week's schedule.
Yeah, I'll pull it up after.
Intense down to the wire. Well, for the most part, down to the wire. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So.
Yeah. So Kenny, this is a game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have the time tonight, sit down and watch this one. It was very, very, very good game. Bomb Squad is what they are. Bomb Squad. They D1 team that's talented from 1 to 10, whatever how much people they have on that roster. Everybody's a dog, and I mean like a dog. Like these are the top players. They're all together.
Players, yeah. Yes,
they're all together, and they've been missing guys. You know what I mean? And it didn't matter. And Shane as the QB, dangerous team. But Jets went toe-to-toe with him. They went toe-to-toe with him. And they'll have they'll be here. Anyway. I went 26 minutes, guys.
We still got the last game to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And we saved the best for last. Browns, ball up top.
Did you expect anything different?
No.
Like,
no.
These two QBs, I looked, there were no picks, I believe. I don't know how many total incompletions, but no picks in this game. So, and it wasn't defense option. There was some good defense played in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Even the last play defended well. Fabi just did what Fabi does, made a great play. So
the reemergence of Fabi on the highest level we have in the league. He's back to the Fabi of old.
Let me try to explain something. Everybody watches football, knows football. I'm just gonna do it from and I'm not defending anybody. He's grown. He'll be out there whenever you guys see him. He'll explain his point of view. I'm trying to explain what Chick was saying as a rule, right? When you go up and catch it and land and on your tiptoes, if you choose to use your heel as part of your foot to come down, it has to be inbounds. You can be up, backpedal out, you're in. But once you make the back part a part of the catch, it has to be in. He thought that when that so this doesn't complete the catch if you're going to do this, if that makes sense. I know you guys know it. I'm just trying to illustrate it.
Let me explain it a little better for them.
Go ahead.
No, if you are on your tippy toes, facing in to the field,
yes,
on your tippy toes,
the
next part of something has to touch out of bounds completely. The foot cannot come down. If the heels come down, they're considered part of the foot.
Exactly.
Understand? So if you're on your tippy toes and you complete your step by putting your heels down and your heels land on the line, you are out. So if you're on your tippy toes, you kind of have to pick that next foot up and step completely out of bounds. That will end the play.
Yes.
Yes. Continuous action as it's the foot, that heel coming down is the step.
Correct.
Unless you can stay up there like you Michael Jackson in the Moonwalker and then the whistle blows and play ends.
Yeah. I had that game for Genesis.
If you can stay up there like that until the whistle blows, then you're good. But once you complete your step, continuous motion, toes, and then down, if the back of your heel is on the line, although the first thing to hit was your toes, it's out of bounds.
It's out of bounds.
So
And
Fatty actually did it perfectly because
Mhm.
he was in bounds anyway. If his
Yeah.
feet would have came down on the line, he would have been out. And then you've seen his next step was out of bounds. He kind of
Yes.
picked up and stepped out of bounds. That's what you
Mhm.
have to do. Toes in, out of bounds. This is when facing. It only happens when you're facing inside the field.
Yes.
Because obviously, if you're the other way and your heels come down, it's going to come down in the end zone.
In
So,
bounds, yes.
in bounds. So that's so. But yeah, a lot of people think that they hit the toes and then come down. I got my toes in first. No, your whole foot is part of that catch. So that's how the rule is. So go ahead, E. My bad.
Oh, because we actually had a play on that in a playoff game. AK D-Raj.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the play I'm talking
Yes.
about? I don't know if you remember, Kenny. It's how the game ended. He choked, like he caught it with the on his tiptoes, but when he chose to come down on his heel, the heel actually landed out of bounds. So I called it incomplete. It was a big rage, big hoopla. But
that's the
you
right
looked
call.
at it. That's the rule. That's just the rule.
So basically,
and that's what Chick was saying, that he didn't see the space of green in front of the white. He thought that he landed on the white. So that is what he was claiming. Again, he's grown and can defend himself. I just want everybody to understand what they were watching in the video. What he was. Did you watch the Ball So Hard version of the film, Kenny?
Yes.
So that's what we were talking about. And he was saying like he thinks that he's still out. And then me and Kenny's like, no, there's still space in between. And that's why the call was eventually overturned and it was a touchdown. And I believe we got the call correct.
I do. I like that you guys review calls. There's other leagues that don't review calls, which is maddening. Especially when it's like, well, we have video evidence that this is right. So no, we're not going to look at it. It's okay. Then what's the point of the camera? Yeah. Well.
So I think I cleared this up before, right? I review what I don't have an answer for, sort of. If I felt I seen it, wrong or right, I'm not gonna review. If I can't be like, I don't know. If I'm like that, I'll go look at it because I don't want it to cheat you. So yes,
there's no challenges. The review is referee discretion.
Yeah,
basically. We pretty much said to say that it's no challenge.
Like
no
go review
challenge.
that. No,
the timeout. Go
if
review.
I thought I seen it.
I looked at the other ref. Did you see it? We didn't see it. We're gonna go check it out.
We're gonna go check it. Yeah.
If my other ref has a good call on it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Besides, like a game-ending play like that, which
and definitely at the end of the game like that, you don't want it to cost the game. You can us as refs we're not here to interject ourselves in the game. We're here to just make sure the game goes how it's supposed to go. Y'all ain't doing nothing crazy, right?
The only thing I do wish is that it was
done
cleaned up a little bit quicker because I do think it took. From what I'm hearing, I think I was called over towards the end, but I think it took about 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, and the review
because it was a conflict. It was he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. So the two refs have to come together. Then they called me over to come review it. Again, I was over there watching Bomb Squad Jets, not even knowing that this game was as good as it was. I was going to wait to watch this game because I really didn't want to know what was going on. So they called me over.
That will be cleaned up in the event that we do review something. It will be done much quicker.
With that being said, there was still 14 seconds. I know people, 14 seconds. Are they going to?
Yeah, but it's Ramsey.
The way this game was going on, and Ramsey and his offense and the potential of this offense, they put up 39.
Yeah.
Right. So I would have liked to see those 14 seconds play out. That's me as a.
They didn't give them the 14 seconds to play.
They decided to because the review took so long.
Ball up top, like win or loss, like we're done, we're good.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as they gave them the opportunity to play, and they just
yes, you were going to get the opportunity to. But but I'm not going to sit here and beat up ball. I get it. Like it's taking so long. We're getting late in the day. People have things to do, places to be.
Yeah. They were like,
Ned and them had the Calip's game to still go on, to still play, and we're 1:00 for us is reaching 1:30 or whatever based on how games are going. So it's already getting late. So I just wish that 14 seconds would have been played. That's all. So I apologize on behalf of the league that we didn't get the finish to this game. Would it have changed? Probably not, but I would have loved to see it as a fan.
Yeah.
As a fan. So, yeah.
And
will
now-
get that cleaned up faster.
And now,
I say that.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm far.
No, go ahead.
And so let's talk about the Browns a little bit. It's 2 weeks in a row, coming down to game-winning touchdowns. They seem to start slow and then come up big in the biggest moments of the game. Can they sustain that the way it's going now? I personally think they're gonna need to pick it up a little earlier in the games. This division is no joke, and you have game tape where guys are gonna know, guys are gonna see things, guys are gonna game plan a little bit more. So it just gets harder. But they're getting the win. They're getting it done. In the biggest moments of the game. Mongo, Roach, Fabi. It's starting to seem like it doesn't matter. It's going to be somebody, and somebody's going to make a play.
This game, new guy to the league, Lou, I think they call him.
Played really well.
He had some clutch catches towards the end of the game. So
the other guy, what's his name? Chris. Is it Chris, the taller, skinny guy?
Chris,
yeah.
Chris Kane.
Yeah.
From this week to last week, it looked like he got a little faster. I think they say he's dealing with a little injury, so he's looking like he looked better. He looked faster this week. Fabi's been doing this. We already seen what Roach has been doing, but Roach has been around, so we actually know what he's capable of. So some of these guys that we haven't seen, they have is it Jacob, flag grabber? Impeccable at grabbing flags. That's it. We'll learn everybody's names in time, guys.
Anthony's on the team too, right?
Anthony plays the corner. Yeah.
Well, it's
Anthony. I was shout out my guy Anthony. So.
Yeah. That's who I was talking about. Anthony. He's an impeccable flag grabber.
Yes.
You don't get past him. I actually seen him defend a route. I'm not even sure if it was this game, but the person he was guarding was fast. They hit the cut, and he was on the cut right with them, like no space given, anything. So, this team is and from what I hear, they're gonna get a little better. So, and they added Rook this week. Paid some dividends right away.
Yeah.
So listen, man, this division is becoming special. I just hope this division can continue to grow.
Yeah.
I need 8 teams like like what we got. 8 teams where you be any given Saturday. I need 8 teams.
Hear that, Kenny? Sounds like you need to bring over some of your guys.
You guys should make a free agent team. Well, we tried that last
absolutely
time.
Not.
We tried that last time. Didn't show up for games.
Absolutely not. I'm good.
Funny you mention that. Creating a free agent team, while it sounds good, is the worst thing when it comes to scheduling. Because guys are going to prioritize, if they're in other divisions that they were naturally already on a team, their own team with their guys, they're going to prioritize that. And that's kind of what happened a little bit with BTA because BTA was a good team.
BTA could have won the whole thing.
But when you have
2 guys on
you have to worry, you have to worry
Yeah.
about the Outlaws can't play at that same time. The Guardians, I think can't play at that same time. You were a sleeper or in the Gladiator last. Can't schedule them at the same time. Like that's
you basically end up with no teams can play at the time of this. Or you're going to be missing a guy.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
That's the issue with any free agent team. We would love to do. We want everybody to find a home. And guys know they talk to us. I need a team. You reach out to me. I put it in the chat. There's nobody could say like Dave came to me and said they're looking for a team. I'm not going to put your name out there right away. I'd rather the people DM me, things like that. But you tell me you're looking for a team. Hey, there's a T3 looking for a home in such and such and such division. Guys know I do that in the chat. DM me if interested or whatever like that. They hit me up. I let them know who the player is. Some have worked out, some haven't. Ali, sleepers. That's how that happened. that's how it happened. He was looking for a team. I put T2 looking for a D3 team. Several teams hit me up, including Marv. I told Marv who it was. Word, let me hit it. That's how the marriage happened.
Zabi.
Huh?
Zabi on the Strikers. How do you think these things happen? Guys just be like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm looking for a team.
I'm looking for a team.
I got you. I know
Yeah.
who, because you're best to come to E or me. I'll probably end up going back to E because we know who has the room for the
tier
player. So we're not going to waste your time. You know what I mean? We know who has a tier. This team can fit a tier 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or a tier 4 or tier 2 or whatever it is. So, and look, and everybody's paying dividends on the team they join. Every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Like, look no further than this. We have a new team at PTP. Looking at the schedule here, is a team made up of a legacy team, made up of guys who are on different teams. There's going to be there's actually 2 guys. Not to reveal who the guys are. We'll see when the teams play. 11:30 they play, right? Goldman Sachs versus PTP. There were 2 guys who are on their team who have games at the same time at 11:30. Mm-hmm. PTP past their prime. That's their logo.
I was wondering what that meant. Okay, I like that. Even
what
the logo.
At the bottom? Does it say something? What does it say? Read the part at the bottom. And the logo.
Still in the game, just not as fast.
Perfect
team for me. Perfect team for me and you, E.
That's a great one. I want to see who's on that squad.
Yeah, but and this is another thing. I know. So this season the schedule has been a little late, and it's not at our fault of the lateness. What's happening is there's some cancellations, or there was a team coming in and then the team's not coming in, and every time something changes, the schedule has to be completely done over.
Yes,
for the most part. Now we got this team in here. Schedule had to be done over. I have I will be posting next week, not Saturday coming, the following week's schedule probably tonight at some point. If I can, I'll get it out there to you guys, and we're working on getting you a extended schedule. We're working around the clock with this stuff. What else is there?
Any matches there? I know you can't say, Rob. The 8:30 games stand out to you, Kenny?
In terms of what?
If you're interested in watching.
Oh, of course, I could say.
I think the ball up top versus Falcons should be.
One game is a game, bro.
All right. Besides, all right. No. All right, all right. Let me put it this way. Look at all the matchups besides the D1 games. What's the most intriguing to you? Take D1 out of it.
Besides the D1 matchups.
Yeah. All games.
It's gonna be a blowout. I was looking at certain games like this game has no chance of being close.
Wow.
I think Blitz probably wins that one. I would say the I'm playing the game. I say the Browns versus ball up top.
The D2 game?
Yeah. I don't know what ball up top team will show up, but that one sticks out. I'm curious who's on the PTP team. How that'll be the Goldman Sachs game.
Well, we're going
Browns.
to see.
You said take out the D1s. I don't think that game's going to be close.
All the D1 games are good, man. All the D1 games are good. So
yeah, I see at least 2 games I think going to be blowouts on this schedule. So. Yeah. Okay.
I'm looking at 0-2 Lions versus 0-2 LI Vice.
LI Vice is just they've drawn 2 good teams to start, so I wouldn't put too much on the record. I think LI Vice would win that game comfortably.
Okay.
Yeah, comfortably.
The Lions had a week off to prepare. I'm not here predicting.
What's going to change though? Like,
okay.
I would bet solid money on LI Vice winning that one comfortably. Sorry, Lions, but yeah.
The first game, the drops kind of killed them against the Browns. The second game, Kazi's car
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I talked to him about that. It's like, ooh.
Alex's car was an issue. They had to start off with Alex.
Yep, you take away a receiver, put him at quarterback.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Let's see.
Do about 15.
I'm just saying, gonna fall in the 0-3. Still early. Not a lot of football to be played, but
yeah,
they're gonna fall into that 0-3 hole. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I think Lions are. I think we can safely bet on Lions being 0-3. Sorry, guys, but I think it's just a function of the matchup. But
we got you here, so ball up top Falcons. Just pick them real quick.
Oof.
Real quick. I took it real quick.
You said real quick.
Hour 45. We still got top 10, hour 40. Ball up top Falcons.
I think if ball up top is healthy, ball up top, but that's going to be a very close one because the Falcons are really good too. I'm not confident at all in that.
Say it with your chest. Ball up top Falcons. Let's go. Ball up top Falcons.
Say it again.
Say it with your chest. Ball up top Falcons. Who's winning?
Ball up tops. Number one team. It's so I think that's for me. That's actually the hardest one to pick out of all these matchups. Personally,
get back
I was thinking
Strikers
about
Daddy Daycare. Give you some time. Strikers Daddy Daycare.
Strikers.
Firebirds for the TDs. Legacy.
Firebirds. Okay, let's figure which one are we talking about.
Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad.
Master Chiefs versus Goldman Sachs.
I'm gonna give it to Goldman Sachs there. First win.
Firebirds versus Blitz.
That's the D3 one, right?
Yes.
D3, yes.
Blitz.
Ball up top versus Browns.
Browns.
Really? You really asking that question?
Even though I wasn't on the team.
You really asking that question?
Should I talk about that game more or no? Are you trying to do quick rundowns? I could talk about that game.
We'll get back
more,
to it. We'll give you a
chance.
Okay.
LI Vice.
Goldman Sachs PTP.
I don't know anything about PTP, so it's like, can you? I don't want to reveal like that their team I don't know who's on that team, so I can't even say.
I'll text you some of their guys.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to keep
all right.
Mean Machine Lights Out.
I'll text you right now.
Mean Machine.
Okay. And now back to ball up top Falcons.
Well, I already picked the. Sorry. Didn't I? I said ball up top. I said ball up top, but I have very little confidence in that pick because the Falcons are really good.
So you're taking ball up top. Yeah, Nick and Yasir, y'all heard that?
It's just.
Kenny picked
I actually think the Falcons have better personnel personally.
I just sent it to you, Kenny.
That's why that's the hardest game to pick out of all of them. Let me see. Oh yeah, I thought it was them, but I couldn't confirm. I was not going to say one of those guys was actually looking to join a team. I don't want to say his name on it. So I'm glad he. I did tell him. I actually told him to talk to these guys on the sideline. So it's good that they all formed a squad. So
what's your pick?
For which one? This
Goldman Sachs versus PTP.
If this is all the people that are showing up, though, it's a little.
That might be the whole team.
That might be the whole team, but they're just starting.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Goldman Sachs.
For this game, Goldman Sachs.
Okay.
Until we see some more people, and like I think there's some players there that are better than Goldman Sachs people, but the totality of the roster and them being their first game, even though they played together, probably next week and pick them more comfortably. But I think Goldman Sachs, the way they played, will find a way to win.
Their first win.
Those are a lot of my guys on that roster, though. So PTP, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I have no confidence in that ball up top. I could definitely see the Falcons winning that game too because they're really good.
Kenny, don't straddle the fence.
I know the fence. I got to think about that for another 10 seconds. The ball up top.
But while you think about it, it's that time of the show. We're at
the top 10. Top 10. All right.
Do that. Yeah.
Close out the show.
Top 10, and then we'll get Kenny's picks.
Welcome to the Red Zone Spring 2026 Top 10, brought to you by IDEA, AEC, Petals and Stems Floral Studio, Rex Watches, and Cactus Sportswear. Did you make the top 10?
And at number 10, you've seen a lot of this weekend.
God.
Safe. Will sliding home. And this running mate.
Is it a replay? Nope.
Nope.
Different play.
Oh
no. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Will on another post route.
Look, we looking. Look at the throw to Germ.
Wow.
No look.
And then
No
Germ
look.
with the little wiggle.
Miss, yeah.
Number 7. Ooh, nothing's over there.
Got him.
Nothing's over there.
Picking up the dirt. Look at him kicking. He moving.
He was moving. He was moving.
Yeah. Those track skills to use.
Number 6. You might have seen this one earlier.
Down the sideline, right?
Whoop.
Oh no. Oh,
Where you going?
it's a different
Ain't
one.
nothing. I ain't over there no more. Boom, dime. Number 5.
You said it, Kenny.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Play early. Make Christian miss. Count him.
Oops.
Turn back miss. Med
The
miss.
hits, side
Ortiz
turn,
miss.
back into the end zone.
Back into the end
Touchdown.
zone.
Number 4.
Oh, Rzff.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Close it down. It's somewhere.
Okay.
Back line boot. That's what we gonna call that play. You seen how much time he tapped them feet?
Yeah.
And this one here. Shane with the Shane twirl. He puts
Yeah,
it
that
out.
kind of annoyed me this play.
Harris. Shayna Harris. What a play.
Yeah.
Number 2. Them Falcons. Let it go, Nick. Give me that!
Got him.
Big time catch by Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And number 1.
And number 1. What else could it be this week, guys? Mongo to Fabi. Inbound, out of bounds. Touchdown, Brown.
He said no.
I called game. I called game. Both feet in and out of bounds.
We say this a lot, but there are plays that had to get cut that many other weeks would have been top 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays.
Yeah, we go
So
through
those plays we do have to eventually start posting those, probably post those as individual highlights or whatever.
Yeah.
The social media crew does.
Although you didn't make the 10, you were probably in the 20 that were clipped.
There was definitely about 20 plays, and then we have to come down to.
Yep, it's difficult.
Then we'll be like, oh, snap, we forgot this play. You go back, and then you're like, oh, this one is better than all this here. They go from, and that play you thought you was bringing it in as 10, then you realize that one's going up to 6, 7. The whole list changes. So keep it up. Like I said, guys, if there's a play that you think is top 10, send it to us so we're not scouring the videos as we do. Save us a little time.
Pick Falcons. I'll go for Falcons over ball.
Kenny finally he stepped over the fence.
Right.
He stepped over the fence. All right.
Put 2 feet down.
A bit of an abbreviated schedule tomorrow. Some teams
dropped out.
Some teams were short.
Very
it's all
annoying.
right. That just means we in for a long day another day. There's no 2:30 game. There's only one 1 o'clock game. We happy to be out of there a little early. We will be on time tomorrow. I think we've been on time every week so far. I'm not on time, but the league has been on time. Even when I'm late, these guys set up my field, and I just walk in and start reffing. Good luck to all you guys tomorrow. Come on, ball out. Get on the top 10. Have the time management drive of the week. Have the engineered game of the week. It's a lot of we got one more segment that we're going to be adding at some point, but you got a lot of stuff to strive for. So, you know, it's all about recognition and giving you guys your flowers when you guys do play well. Because when you
Yeah.
play bad, you go hear it from us too. So,
Yeah.
and that's it. A lot of new guys in the league, man. It's good to, like I said, I like to see the 5-man guys come in and got to figure it out and realize it's a little tougher. It's a little tougher. You got to cover a little more ground. It's a further way to that side. It's farther to the sideline. End zone's a lot bigger, you know. But as we've seen, guys adjust. Guys adjust. Like I said, this game tape guys also go look, steal some shit from some other guys. Simple as that. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. Kenny, final words. Let me get our theme song going.
Everybody have a good Saturday. Enjoy games.
That's it. Man, a few words tonight.
Throw me the ball more.
Yeah, we're approaching.
Throw me the ball more.
I'm gonna be short and sweet too.
Yeah.
See everybody tomorrow. We're approaching 2 hours.
I already said what I had to say.
Way past my bedtime.
Hey, listen. Oh, another thing is, listen, guys. We have brought in some new referees, right? It takes a little while to get. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Takes a little while to get used to some things. So give them some grace, man. Like it's early in the season. We all intend to be our best by the end of the season, right? The race isn't marathon isn't won in the first 10 minutes of the race. All right.
It's true.
So,
It can be once.
I'll be there at 6:30. Nick, listen. Whenever you show up, listen. We with you though. We with you. My boy Nick is a QB, man. Go, baby. Yo, you don't understand how that is. It's refreshing, man. Anyway, peace out, guys.
Good stuff, dudes.
I forgot how to end the damn podcast.
It's all that running for Thursday.
Shoot.